So, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, this video is about, the decision that you have to make whether you're going to rent a car or whether you're going to buy it and commit to Uber. I'm going to give you an example in Los Angeles. Obviously, there's various categories. If you decide to drive in category X, which is probably a Prius, there are tons of different offers on the market. Even Enterprise has a great offer where you can rent a Prius. Then there's a lot of other companies that make them available. But you always want to check what you lock yourself into. Now, I honestly think if you don't have a car and you're really short on the money and you can't go and buy a car, put down the money for a car, start off with the option to rent. Okay. And, don't lock yourself in. Make sure that within a few months, if you've accumulated enough money, put enough money to the side, that you can then make a down payment on a Prius or a small car. It'll really make more economic sense paying off that car and owning that car one day. Now, there are other categories like the black or SUV category where you can, rent an SUV from guys for anywhere from $500 to $800 a week. Does it make sense? You know what? It does make sense if they buy the insurance for you, the TLC, the transport license, pay the insurance, pay the repairs, offer you the car. Then a deal on $500 to $600 per week is not a bad deal, because I tell you what, you just need 2 or 3 long trips. Let's say Calabasas or Westlake Village or Malibu out to LAX, and you've paid that $500 back, and everything above it, you make way more money in the SUV category than UberX. You're going to have to take 10 trips in UberX for every SUV trip. So your potential earnings per week are far higher in the SUV class. Now, I speak from experience. I'm not just blowing hot air out there. I've driven in all of those categories: X, XL, black, SUV, luxury division. So in the luxury division, I just don't see the market there unless you maybe in Abu Dhabi or in some very high-end area. It's just in LA, the guys just say that the luxury category does not make sense. So don't go commit yourself to an expensive car, BMW, Mercedes, and you're just not getting the trips. I've heard numerous stories where SUV drivers are making way more money than Lux drivers. Now, it all depends on your budget. So if you need to start off with an UberX, a Prius, absolutely start there and build your way up, just like I do. I own 5 vehicles now in an Uber partner account, have over 2,500 trips. If you are thinking of joining Uber, seriously, folks, there is an Uber link underneath my video in the description field. Fill that out. I get a confirmation at that moment. Once you fill that out, you have my number, my email. You can make contact with me. I will spend the time and train you and mentor you, as I've done for many drivers, show you the different options, and then really show you how to make money with Uber. I've totally got the formula. Now, you also want to know how to make the highest amount of tips, the highest amount of money on trips per week, and maintain the highest ratings. There's definitely a formula that I abide by. It works every single time. 2 nights ago, I drove a group. It was a $130 trip. 5 people. I drove them to LAX. I did all the work and I went beyond. It was a $130 trip, and the guy said, here we go, you totally deserve a $100 tip. It was $230 for 45 minutes of work. So everything is possible. I've had people pay me up to $500 tips. Yeah, that's because I spent the afternoon driving them around. But in LA, I tell you, everything's possible. Now, the SUV category is very hard to get into. They don't issue that many licenses and openings there. It's very easy to get into UberX. So again, depending on your time, your budget, your constraints, you want to look at all the different options. I would be a great person to contact, but again, after you have signed up under my referral link. Now, when you've signed up under that referral link in the description field, I will also show you how to make a lot of money referring new drivers. It's a very lucrative business referring other drivers in different cities, and I will gladly share and show you that formula. You have my name, you have my number. I'm really excited to hear from you and help you. Thank you. Have a great day.